We're back. Monday Night Raw ended a while ago. It's 10 p.m. earlier than I usually record these. But yeah, let's get into it. It was a big episode. Those motherfuckers stole. Those motherfuckers are watching my videos. I swear. I swear to God, if they put Rox and Finn together in a faction, they're watching my videos. I have another YouTube channel. It's a gaming channel. I have a universe mode. Me and my friend Fantasy Book. They went on a squad together. They're in the Undisputed Era currently. That makes up Finn, JD, Rox, Mello, Nakamura. I think that's it. Adam Cole. Six members. Adam Cole. Hey, go subscribe to my gaming channel. You know. Hold on, gotta pull up the notes. Go subscribe to my gaming channel. I know y'all can hear my AC going on right now. Nothing I can do about that. It's hot, man. It's hot. It is getting so freaking hot. Alright, let's start off. Let's just get into it. We start off with the recap package for Seth Rollins' storyline going on right now. We saw what happened last week. All that jazz. Jay starts the show. He takes a million years to get to the ring, and he tells Logan Paul to come out. He doesn't. Instead, it's Paul Heyman, and I had a heart attack right here. I was like, oh God, please don't tell me Logan Paul is in this faction, which looks like it's probably going to start adding some people soon, given the way this show ended, but we'll get to that later. Once Paul Heyman is out, Jay tells Paul he's got some balls for coming up to him after he betrayed Roman. Paul starts explaining why he betrayed Roman and Punk, and he cuts a fantastic promo, as he always does, you know. And Jay then says, I'm moving this so it doesn't look like I'm fucking cracking my neck to read this. I also adjusted the lighting. I moved it up. We'll see how this looks. Anyways, Jay asked Paul what any of this has to do with him, and Paul says nothing. He didn't come out here to talk about them. He came to talk to Jay about Jay. He then says Jay wants to be champion, but Seth has to be champion, and they're coming for him. So tonight, Seth officially challenged Jay for a title match, and he says Jay can pick the time and the place. Jay says he wants the match tonight. So that's all set up now. And then we get Penta versus JD. Seth and Heyman are backstage. Heyman says he can't believe Jay fell for it. Seth says of course he'd fall for it. I forgot to add some stuff here. There was more stuff. I don't remember. Look, I was at work. I had this on my earphones. It got super fucking busy. I couldn't write everything down. I was struggling back there, alright? But I remember Heyman talking to Braun Breaker. I don't remember about what, but I remember him talking to him. Right? Then Gable. Then we have Penta versus JD. Gable comes out to cost Penta the match after Finn and Carlito are ejected, but Penta overcomes this and wins. So, like I said last week, it looks like Penta is going to take the Rey Mysterio role that he just had to have surgery, unfortunately. So, hopefully it's not too big of a surgery. Hopefully Rey's good. He was scheduled for Money in the Bank. He was on the poster, so not anymore, probably. And hopefully he could get good by War Games San Diego. I'm sure he would have 100% been on that card facing, honestly, probably John Cena. It probably would have been Rey Mysterio versus John Cena. Damn. That would have been good. Fuck. I would have loved to see that one more time. Even though Cena's, what is I'm ruining wrestling arc. But, yeah. Backstage, Waller's talking to Pierce, and then he said he doesn't want the match anymore because of who it's against, and my brain immediately was like, oh, it's gonna be Bronson Reed, he's coming back, right? It was not. Theory walks in and says, Theory walks in, Waller says he wants to give the match to Theory because he's just a good friend, and last week he was selfish of him to take a match by himself. And Theory accepts and asks who it's against. Waller says it'll be better if it's a surprise. And it turned out to be, oh, my bad, a returning Sheamus, who apparently hasn't been seen since the Royal Rumble. So Sheamus wins. Good day. AJ comes into the Judgment Day locker room and he tells Dom that he's coming after the title. And then I didn't write it down, but I remember Dom was like, hey, you got history with AJ, why don't you take care of him? And then Finn was like, what, so I have to do all your dirty work? I'm kidding. Of course I'll take care of him. So I just had a... I'll bring that up later. I'll bring that up later with what happens. Then we get New Day backstage telling Chad Gable it's time for American Made to get a shot at the tag gold, and then War Raiders come out, Viking Raiders, whatever they're called nowadays, and they're like, "You're just dodging us," and then New Day's like, "No, we're not dodging you," and then they're like, "Fine, next week, American Made versus Viking Raiders, War Raiders, for the number one contendership." So we'll see how that goes. Then Becky Lynch comes out and calls herself the greatest to ever do it, starts listing off her accomplishments. Lyra's out at this point. She tells Becky to continue listing her accomplishments. Then Lyra starts listing Becky's accomplishments. She's like, first woman to main event WrestleMania and win, first Intercontinental Champion. Oh, wait, no, that's me. And then Lyra says she's jealous that Lyra was the first ever Intercontinental Champion. And yeah, I'm surprised. They made me like Lyra Valkyria. She's been doing good. This program has done wonders for her. They really did not give a shit about that Intercontinental Women's Championship at all. But Becky came in and was like, this is how we fucking do it. And hey, who can argue with her, you know? They have a brawl. Lyra stands tall. So Becky's winning at Backlash. Then we get Roxanne versus Io. Fantastic match. Ends when they keep rolling each other up, reversing each other's roll-ups into their own roll-ups, and then Io finally just gets the roll-up to get the win. After the match, Rox shakes Io's hand. She leaves the ring. Julia comes in from behind and attacks Io, and then Rox enters the ring again, starts attacking Io. So, and then some point in the show, it's announced next week it's going to be Rhea and Io versus Roxanne and Julia. So we'll see how that ends. They're getting a little too comfortable handing Roxanne losses, so let's just see. Better not be a thing, so to speak. And then we get Rusev versus Otis. Rusev just makes Otis tap out, and then he just continues attacking American Alpha after getting the win. We'll see what happens. We get a Pat Gunther promo. Pat says Gunther is getting complacent and it's going to cost him at Backlash. He lists off it happened with Sammy at Mania, and it happened with Jay at Mania. So Gunther better tighten up. And Gunther is like, only the grace of God will be able to lift his arms off of Pat's throat. So I hope it's a squash match. I hope it's fast. I hope it's done. Right off, Pat, please. I'm tired. I can't continue listening to his voice. For the love of God. Then Jay starts walking to the ring, and this is where I fucking freaked the fuck out when I saw it. I was busy again at work, so I saw it on social media that Roxanne and Finn were talking to each other. Now, it scares me a little bit because Finn equals pin, and he's not a winning wrestler. And I love Roxanne, and she needs to be a winning wrestler. But they're taking my fucking idea. I feel like every idea I've had, WWE implements it not that long after. If Rox and Finn become a faction with Julia in it, that, spoiler alert, I was gonna add Julia to that faction. Bro, they need to hire me. I clearly have the capabilities they are looking for, and I can be of great use, I think. But anyway, we got Seth versus Jay. It's a great match. Seth is just cheating the whole time. Jay kicked out of a curb stomp, which is fucking incredible how that happened. The match ends when Sammy's music plays. Braun Breaker goes to the ramp. He's like, come on, get over here. But then Sammy instead comes from the barricade, jumps on Breaker, throws him into the ring post. And then he's fired up, and then he gets distracted, and a little bit later, Braun spears his ass. And then Seth tells Heyman to distract the ref. Heyman starts distracting the ref on the outside. Braun spears Jay, throws him back in the ring, and Seth hits a curb stomp, and he's grasping at his leg. He can't get to the cover, and right when he's about to get to the cover, CM Punk's music hits. He looks surprised. CM Punk comes in with a chair, starts blasting Braun with it, enters the ring, starts attacking Seth. There was no bell. I'm sure they're going to rule this as a no contest because they don't want either of these two men to take pins, or not pins, take losses, I guess. But yeah, pretty sure at SummerSlam, Seth is taking this title off of Jay. Not yet, though. Not yet, though. Jay will have a little bit longer. But yeah, that was Raw. I think I like this one better than last week. Yeah, I think this one was better than last week, I think. I really enjoyed Gunther's promo. Gunther's promo was pretty fucking good, I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoyed, honestly, Paul Heyman and Jey Uso's promo, incredible as well. Just overall, just a solid show tonight. Alright. But end it there. This was like 16-minute long video. Alright, boys. Or girls. Ladies and gentlemen. See you next time. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Subscribe to my other channel. It's just Swap Gem Zero. Not just this channel. Just the pro wrestling reviews. Not there. We be posting gaming shit. Marvel Rivals, WWE GM mode, Universe mode. The Universe mode is the one I'm most proud of. I really want people to check that out. And people will probably shit on it, but I love doing it. It's fun, and if I can make a living doing it, I do it in a heartbeat. All right. See you guys later. Peace.